And we're back, bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Joanna Sanders. May back to work. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there, on its way, gone. Well, I got that going for me, which is nice. A giant. Bottom of the fourth, stepping in the long ball threat, Joanna Sanders. And here it comes. That one ripped right center field.
Come on, dig, dig, dig.
And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit.
Waste no time there.
Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. Base is empty with 2 away. Nolan Gorman now at the plate. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll... Joanna Sanders, the next to hit. 3 for 3. She's got a double and a pair of home runs. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. Now a long throw home. But it's offline, and it's an 8-run lead.
Now no waiting around.
Matt Theis comes up to hit here. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. She can't squeeze it behind the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And the runners will move up. Hoffman is just 1 strike away. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. That's not coming back. Sanders was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
Really impressive work.
And here is Jordan Walker. He's sitting on 99. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now she'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive.
In the air, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it, and that's the inning. Matt Theis comes up to hit here. And the pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third. The throw in. The tag out. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job. Scored up on that ball.
Back to the top of the lineup. This is Willie Castro. Right-hander kick steals. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Ow! And we're back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in for New York, Joanna Sanders. That one is absolutely belted. That ball has just been voted off the island. Sanders made a big contribution despite the loss. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run. And next for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. 3 hits in a loss last night. And a foul ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Booyah! Down the line, could be extra bases. Around third, 1 run is in.
Comes through with the RBI. Absolutely.
There's a swing and a drive.
Come on, go, 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 go.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for her this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Joanna Sanders. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there.
Sanders was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Boog, I can't say enough about what she did for them in this one. She's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why she's a key contributor for them.
Here's a big power threat. Joanna Sanders, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as she had 3 hits. That one ripped.
You got it, you got it.
And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. Relay throw to third. Not in time. She's safe as 2 runs score on the play.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right there. A triple into the opposite field.
Out towards right center. That's well struck.
Dig hard, dig hard, dig hard.
And off the base of the wall. 1 run across. The relay to third. In there safely.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly.
1 out, bases loaded. Yandy Diaz next up for the Cardinals. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And the lead continues to grow.
Well done. Drives in the run.
1 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. Here's the swing and a drive. Left field, and she knew it. So up next, Joanna Sanders. She's on the verge of a milestone. Her next home run will be... That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 15-2.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
Ready to go. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Yuri Ruiz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's one away. One down. Now it's the power speed combo. Joanna Sanders. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. That ball has just been voted off the island. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. A giant. Well struck left field. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. And we're back. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now Joanna Sanders. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit one.
Joanna Sanders up now for the Mets. 4 for 4 with 3 homers and a single. Line to left and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Joanna Sanders up now for the Mets. Perfect at the plate last night. 5 for 5. And a foul ball. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. Gone. Well, I got that going for me, which is nice. Swung on, belted. That's back there.
Come on, go,
Hits the fence. 1 run is in. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out. Triple into third with an RBI triple. Digging in for Oakland, Akil Baddoo. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. And that. Stack center field. Fraley around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third. So digging in, Stephen Kwan. The 0-2. And he lays down a bunt. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Bottom of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joanna Sanders. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's got.
1 down. And next for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. Gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's hard hit in the line. Kwan makes the grab on the run. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Booyah! And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Joanna Sanders. And the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Badu on his way over. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Here's the catcher, Joanna Sanders. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Meneses at second. Donovan on at first with 2 down. And a rope in the center field, base hit. Around third. He scores. It's 10-4.
She was a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
The final.
Bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be number 36. And first offering is fouled off. Sanders, an all-star a season ago. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a slurve, and she works in a 2-seamer. And a foul ball. Sanders, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
Awesome play there. Groshans stands in now and watches strike 1.
Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command.
He locked her up. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. She deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Sanders, in her 4th year, 25 years old, and she was selected to the All-Star game last year. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one hit to right. Nimmo has it sized up. Drops into the glove. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Orlando Arcia, the next cup, hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game, and the Mets make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, and now the catcher comes up to hit, Joanna Sanders. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. And that one hammered. Robert raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks.
So 2 away with nobody on. Orlando Arcia, the next Cub to hit. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Joanna Sanders. That one ripped.
Go hard, go hard, go
And
hard.
then one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Robert hustles it back in. And they hold her at second. Maybe this is going to be back here at Wrigley Field. And here's the catcher, Joanna Sanders. And he deals. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way and gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the speedy catcher, Joanna Sanders. That one fouled off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there.
You're going.
And that one hops the wall. She's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score.
Comes through with the RBI.
And next for the Cubs, Ryan Noda. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the... Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Not there in time. It falls in the gap.
Come on, get out.
To third. She's in there. A run comes in on the play. Man at first. And up next for Chicago, Orlando Arcia. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. One out, runner at second. Luis Robert now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
And we're back. Now here is Joanna Sanders. And here it comes. Out there to center. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. 1 down. Joanna Sanders up now for the Mets. That one ripped right center field.
Come on, dig.
Hits the fence. The run comes in to score from second. It's 7-1. The relay, the tag, and she's out trying for 3.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Top of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Joanna Sanders. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
Top contact right here.
In the air, out towards right center. And there's one down. And stepping in for the Rays, Parker Meadows. Popped up. And that is the inning. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. And he brings it into the warning. Top 6. And stepping in for New York, Joanna Sanders. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there.
Now it's the shortstop, Dane Reese. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Sanders has room. Here's the catcher, Joanna Sanders. That one is absolutely belted. Looks like extra bases. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. And she is safe at third as 2 runs score on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Yelich at the dish. Hit to right, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this is definitely a rarity. A one-pitch save. You come into the ball game, so much pressure, don't know what's going to happen. And fortunately, you make the pitch, you get the out.
So up next, Joanna Sanders.
I'm liking what I've seen from her at the dish lately. Average.
Hammered. Could be extra bases.
Extra bases.
1 runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-0. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quick.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Right-hander kicks, deals. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. She's got it. Sanders goes 5 feet 9 inches, 25 years old, and she was selected to the All-Star. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there on its way. Gone. So I got that going for me, which is... We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. There's a swing and a drive.
Go hard, go hard.
It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, her second of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very...
Here's the power hitting catcher, Joanna Sanders. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. And that one hammered. Ullman going back on this one. Makes the catch up again. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Hit in the air, right field. Nimmo pulls it down. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. Base is empty, 1 away. Joanna Sanders up now for the Mets. She's already homered here in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive. This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive, so got to come out and execute.
1 down. Now it's the power speed combo. Joanna Sanders coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And a base hit.
Make the turn, find the ball.
Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tag got her, and she can't scramble back in time. Way too much of it. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Low, raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Michael Tolia. 2 outs. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe.
Well, patience and discipline, Kurt.
Out towards right center. That's well struck.
You got it. Round it.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He scores, and they lead by 4. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right.
Man at second here with 2 away. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Hard ground ball, base knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that is. So 2 on with 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Joanna Sanders.
RBI knock for her last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
She swings and lifts one to deep center field. Just missed it. Here's the left fielder, Roger Ullman. And he deals. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! 2 outs, nobody on. And next for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. Hard hit left side. Sends it to Tolia, and the inning is over. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And fouled off.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game.
Ouch, that one got him.
No, it's not exactly what they're going for when they say 1 up, 1 down. Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series.
One down. And next for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. That's a base hit, run scored.
Round it, find the ball.
Comes through with the RBI.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
And that one wrapped foul.
Clearly, she was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but she certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Osiris Johnson. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the slide. That one is absolutely belted. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? And stepping in for New York, Joanna Sanders. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. And that one hammered.
Come on, dig. Go hard.
High bounce takes it over the fence. Base is empty, 1 away. So up next for New York, Joanna Sanders. Ripped on a line. Serta makes the play.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. That one ripped left field. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And stepping in for New York, Joanna Sanders. Out front, ripped foul.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Yeah, great job right
Man,
there.
those are the types of hits where you...
Hard.
Here's the third baseman, Jacob Berry. Base hit center field. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the catcher, Joanna Sanders. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. Gone. So I got that going for me. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Alan Serta. Popped up right side. Sanders under it. And there's one away. James Wood, the next up for the Marlins. Runner takes off. Strike in there. And here's the catcher, Joanna Sanders. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because she can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. She's got a double, her fourth hit. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tag got her, and she can't scramble back in time. Way too much.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the big...
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And there's a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. Moreno in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Brandon Drury. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out, base is empty. Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Drew Jones. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Colin Houck. In there at the knees for a strike. Sanders, the former Rookie of the Year. She features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a slurve, and she works in a two-seamer. That one down the line finds its way through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Jeff McNeil stands in. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Berger makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Alex Verdugo. Strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. Ground ball left side, could be two. Throws to second for one, and that's two.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup.
Alec Thomas now. Popped up. Sanders drifts towards it. Brings it in for the third out. Joanna Sanders up now for the Mets.
Seems like she's making contact with everything lately. Extended the hit streak to 20 games the last time out.
That's hard hit on the line. Thomas hauls it in, and there's two away.
She was all over that fastball right there.
Fall off foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he deals. Stays alive. And the pitch. Hammered on the line, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nathan Hickey getting ready to hit. Kicks and fires. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Base hit. Verdugo quickly throws it in. And two on now as they try to rally here.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right now.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 2 outs. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. It's Joanna Sanders will hit next. This to third. Over to McNeil. 2 away.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him. And the batter now, Joanna Sanders. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Isbell makes the grab on the run. And now it's Kyle Isbell. And a 1-1. Lined into right. And that's a base hit. Fires it to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the... Back here in Cincinnati as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. And he deals. This one in the air center field. Isbell hauls it in, and there's one away. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. That one is absolutely belted.
Go on, go two, go two, go two, go two.
And it's into the gap. Coming home. The relay. And she's out. But they do get her. 1 down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Bobby Dalton. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. See. So now the injury forcing a substitute. Joanna Sanders up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. It's interesting she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Barrosa. Now all even up. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag. And they get 2. Double play. So 2 down. Bobby Dalbeck now at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in for the...
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts 1 game at a time. Taking the first of 4, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win 2 games, you know that you've at least split the series. Those are the...
In now for the Reds, Stuart Fairchild. And a pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 down. Man at first. Here's the catcher, Joanna Sanders. She has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Next for Cincinnati, Matt Vierling. The pitch. Popped up. Sanders settles under this one. She's there. She's got it. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Joanna Sanders. That one ripped.
Come on, Dick, go hard, go two.
And in one hops the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. Now the catcher up to hit, Joanna Sanders. 3 for 3. She's got a double and a pair of home runs. Here's the swing and a drive. Left field, and she knew it. Matt Vierling, the next to hit for the Reds. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily, and it's now a 2-run game. And now a wide throw to third. Now the third baseman. Line drive. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and now they trail by 1. So the lineup flips over, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Matt McClain. Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Around third. The tag, and he's safe.
Well done, drives in the run.
1 down. And next for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. 4 out of 4 with a double, and she's homered 3 times. Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. So taking in Tyler Stevenson. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out. And that's the ball game. Sanders had a great showing in the win. Blasted off for an amazing 4-homer game.
Boog, I can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. She's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why she's a key contributor for them.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Joanna Sanders. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. Gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. Gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Here's the third baseman. The Mets leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Sanders makes the catch. And that one hammered center field. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.